Did you know a man could lift 4,337 pounds with his back? Did you know a man could lift 500 pounds with 3 fingers? Did you know this man comes from our hometown? I'm going to present to you the movie Louis Cyr, The Strongest Man on Earth. This movie was made in Quebec. A lot of people went to see this movie because they really like his personality and his strength. The movie had a pretty good impact on people. Later after the movie, some events had taken place in the province. The movie dived people into Louis Cyr's world. For example, the Museum Louis Cyr held an event where people could go visit his life. They received at least the triple of visitors they usually have. Additionally, they held a competition of strongmen called the Festival Festiforce Louis Cyr in Saint-Jean-Mata in his honor. People come from everywhere in the world to compete against each other. Also, the movie had good critics. In general, the analysts gave the note of 8.5 on 10, which is a very good rate. They say that even if historical biopics don't normally interest you, Louis Cyr is an interesting look into a different time and life of a relatively unheard of Canadian hero who reached his greatest achievements. Also, I will tell you the main message, the secondary messages, the description of the main characters, what they embody, and the assessment of visual aspects in the movie. This strong man is very impressive, and you will learn more about his movie. In this moving biopic, the story of Louis Cyr, the strongest man in the world, is being told. Louis Cyr decided to show off his talents with a circus to make more money. The story tells the inspiring story of a man who went through the fame and glory of being the strongest to the end of his life, where we see him struggle to keep the title he had worked so hard for. Louis Cyr is showing us that if you have a dream and you push your limits to realize it, you can. We also get to see a touching love story between Cyr and his wife, as well as his relationship with his daughter. He is showing us that having a good relationship with our family is terribly important. Louis Cyr is from Saint-Jean-Mata. He started by working with a small town promoter to show off his great strength. Later to go to Montreal, where he eventually attracted the eye of a large American promoter. The American promoter brings Cyr to England to challenge the so-called strongest man in the world. Louis Cyr is played by Antoine Bertrand, who is a famous Quebec actor. In the movie, Louis Cyr had a wife named Mélina. She is played by Rose Maité. Mélina is a modern, cultivated woman. She followed Cyr everywhere he went. She is caring and devoted to her husband. In the movie, Louis Cyr is guiding Horace Barry, played by Guillaume Cyr. Horace could be the strongest man in the world, but he has no passion and no ambition. Also, in the movie, the visual aspects are really impressive. Going by the Asian furnishing to the action scenes, Marc Ricard and Daniel Robbie did a fantastic job with them. Now that you have learned more about Louis Cyr story, you can imagine how this man was strong physically and mentally. I wish you guys can see the movie soon. Don't miss it.
Yeah, you can be the greatest, you can be the best, you can be the King Kong banging on your chest.
You could beat the world, you could beat the war, you could talk to God, go banging on